Jasmine and Kavan spoke on what really happened after Love Island. Let's talk about everything that Jasmine and Kav spoke about on the Newly Parents podcast with Jamie and Sophie. So firstly, they both admitted that it's a lot easier outside of the villa without cameras constantly watching and following them. Jasmine spoke about how the villa edit didn't show their full relationship and conversations between her and Kav. Kav said that people are now starting to see more of his real personality outside of the Love Island villa. Now, another reason why I absolutely loved this podcast is that it was all about them and less about any of the drama that happened in the villa between them. They addressed the Lorenzo situation. They addressed, they also talked about Samraj and Mika as well. And this podcast was more focused on them and their relationship and, how they are progressing, which I absolutely loved. Now let's talk about the Lorenzo narrative, the Jazz Renzo, as you guys, call it with the edits and the relationship and stuff. Anyway, they spoke about this. They said, Jasmine said that there's no bad blood between Lorenzo and her, and, they are just friends, and that is that. Kavan said, that he got annoyed at, how it was constantly being brought up. He said this on the show as well. They spoke briefly about Mika and Samraj as to why they weren't as popular and liked by the public compared to all of the other couples. As, they are quite sweet people, they're very nice, and I think they are really compatible. They've already gone on a trip to Barbados together to see Mika's family, and I really like them together. I personally like them together. She also spoke about the Yulia drama, and she said that Yulia tends to not read certain situations emotionally as well. However, I feel like, they are both wanting to move on and, leave the drama behind them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, follow me for more reality TV and showbiz news.